everyone. I'm Peter Katz, President and CEO of the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Mike Kasperzak, and I am the current board chair of the Chamber of Commerce, Mountain View.
Together, we want to welcome you to a very special evening, the 28th Annual Celebration of Leaders. Woo-hoo! You know, it's funny because people said, what are you doing having an event on a Thursday night when there's a Warriors game on? And all I can say is, a couple of weeks ago, we weren't sure that was going to be the case. But I want to make sure that those of you who are taping it know that the score is, no, I'm just kidding,
Doesn't matter to the last game.
My wife would kill me if I did that. So please, nothing about the game until you are out of earshot. All right, Mike.
So it's great to see you all here at the Celebration of Leaders. And the first thing I want to say to all the geeks in the room is the 4th be with you. Okay. It's amazing how old that whole industry of Star Wars is, because it goes all the way back to my college days, and my 50th college reunion is coming up. So, speaking of all of that, one of the things being here is some of you may be old enough to remember that I actually got to serve as chair of the Chamber of Commerce back in, I think, 1997, before I went on to the city council. And I'm back. There's only a couple of us that have done that, and I think Jim Spangler may be the only other person that served twice as president. But, you know, one of the things that history and being more mature gives you, and I have to say, you know, I'm not as mature that Jimmy Madison is not a friend of mine, wasn't one of my contemporaries. But I remember when we first came up with the concept of the Celebration of Leaders. It was brought up at one of our board retreats about 1998 by Jean Hollins. And I don't know how many people remember Jean Hollins. She was a member of our board. She had a great organization, consulting firm in Mountain View, which was the Growth and Leadership Center. And she really came up with this idea of having our board, you know, we don't do business here anymore, but we used to do the business, but also give an opportunity to celebrate our community, not just the chamber. And here we are, however many years later, still doing this, still being a vehicle for all of our great nonprofits in the community to recognize their heroes, their leaders, and the leaders of our community. So I just want to say it's really been great being part of this for so many years, and here we go again. Peter?
Welcome back, Mike. To kick off our evening, I'd like to welcome to the stage a very special guest. With a lifelong career of service to our region, she has been our U.S. representative in Washington for over 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Congresswoman Anna Eshoo.
Where are we going? Off?
Great to see you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. How are you? Great. It's a beautiful crowd. You're a beautiful sight to behold. Peter, thank you for inviting me to be with you tonight. Thank you for your superb leadership of the Chamber of Commerce. Let's give him a huge round of applause. And Mike, thank you. Thank you for circling back. All of your experience really does count, and it's great to see you. You're a great ambassador for this city and a wonderful friend. Thank you for your leadership as well. So here we are, and First of all, what I want to say to you is I'm very, very, very proud to represent the city of Mountain View, California in the Congress of the United States. This is a very special evening because the people that are being honored tonight are all change makers. They're change makers, and they lift up everyone around them in the community. The honorees this year are leaders in housing, the arts, technology, the environment, and so importantly, community services. Each awardee has strengthened Mountain View by improving the quality of life for people, not only through their products, but through their services, and demonstrating that Mountain View is a place that welcomes everyone. Everyone. I'm honored to also celebrate this year's ATHENA Leadership Awards. The ATHENA Award was named after the Greek goddess of reason and strategy. How's that? For a woman, right? Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. And since 1982, Athena International has been a vital partner for trailblazers working to help women change the world. Thank you to Athena International CEO, Tracy Costa, for being with us tonight. Where are you, Tracy? Where are you? Let's see. Oh, doing a video. Well, you know, video is in person now, right? We've all learned that. Athena International is strengthening boardrooms, legislatures, and neighborhoods around the world by empowering women to thrive in decision-making roles through their leadership model and business advisory network. The prestigious Athena Awards recognize outstanding women in our community, particularly those who lead by example in their business or profession by supporting other women to reach their professional goals. Fiona Walter and Brandy Jathamani are two shining examples of how to empower others by listening to their needs and giving them the tools that they need. Fiona helped lead the Mountain View Los Altos High School School District for the last 8 years. This is a tough job. This is a tough job. This is a tough job, but such a worthy one. And she championed the district's ballot measures to bring in the needed dollars to invest in our students. Brandy is helping the Community Services Agency, serving more people in more ways than ever before with housing and food assistance and resource navigation. So congratulations to each of this year's winner. We brought certificates of congressional recognition for each one of you. I just know that's going to be one of the great additions to the drawer of your desk. Friends, let me just close on this note, because I was asked to say what this evening means to me. What it means to me is, given the national backdrop of division, of a lot of noise, of darkness of varying sorts. You all know what I'm talking about. Right here in this community, you are demonstrating that a vibrant civic life can work, that people of different backgrounds, different ideas, different ideologies come together for the betterment of a community. A community means coming together. In a religious sense, we say communion, and there's a sacredness to that civic life. You all recognize that there is a spark of divinity in every human being, a dignity that we all need to celebrate and work hard to bring along with the rest of us. And this is all a beautiful thing. I want you to know that you all inspire me, and what a privilege it is to represent a community that holds these values. So I think tonight you're all awardees. And to those that are awardees by name, bravo to you. God bless you for your goodness, for your grace, for the power that you're using for the well-being of all. Bless you all. Thank you so much.
How do you follow an act like that? Thank goodness we have awardees. I just want to thank Congresswoman Eshoo again, because I think you captured really the spirit of this community, and that we are such a community, and we are so diverse, and there are so many components. You know, that's one of the things about Celebration of Leaders, and Mike was mentioning it, just even thinking about it 30 years ago. How do we integrate in business as well as nonprofits, as well as individual leaders, and so on? And that's why every year we kind of change things up a little bit to keep it current and to make sure that we do our best to really, spread the love that is Mountain View. It's also important, too, that we remember that a healthy tree cannot grow in unhealthy soil. And that is why I'm so proud of so many of our business leaders here who understand that and give back to the community and work with the community as well. I also want to thank so many people for making tonight possible and also making our lives here as amazing as it is. And so we've got a virtual who's who in the audience here, and we want to thank you all for coming. So I want to thank Congresswoman Eshoo again, as well as your fellow regional elected officials. So could I please ask Senator Josh Becker to stand? Sorry. Oh, probably at the game. Assemblymember Mark Berman. And Supervisor Joe Simidian.
And then, from more locally, from the Mountain View City Council, Mayor Allison Hicks. I'm just going to read them all. Let me read them all, have them all stand up, and then we'll do the old Carl Guardino multi-clap. But Mayor Allison Hicks, Vice Mayor Pat Showalter, Councilmember Margaret Abe-Koga, Councilmember Ellen Kamei, Councilmember Lisa Matichek, Councilmember Lucas Ramirez, and Councilmember Emily Ann Ramos. Please stand.
We also want to welcome the elected representatives of our school districts: Los Altos School District, Mountain View Wistman School District, Mountain View Los Altos High School District, and the Foothill De Anza Community College District. Thank you for all you do. But wait, there's more. The elected board of the El Camino Healthcare District. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause.
Since this is a Chamber of Commerce function, we are also joined by my fellow members of the Board of Directors, a remarkable group of dedicated leaders whose wide range of companies and organizations, large and very small, represent the diverse makeup of Mountain View. Please stand and be recognized, and let's give it up for our Board of the Chamber of Commerce. Back to you, Peter.
Thank you to the Chamber Board and to you, Mike. We're also grateful to our ambassadors and our volunteers, many of whom welcomed you at registration tonight and have been around the room and doing things behind the scenes, etc. These dedicated individuals are our greatest advocates and tireless supporters. They spread the word about the Chamber's mission and activities, engage with businesses and the community, and are critical in making tonight's festivities run so smoothly. We've listed them here. Would all of you please stand? I just want to say there are a few of them who I know are standing outside and around the corner. Please give them a hearty handshake and or a hug or whatever as you pass that by there too.
And finally, any great organization has a great staff. It's not just a fabulous board of directors. It's not great programs. It's the people that do the work day in and day out. So let's put our hands together for the small but extremely mighty chamber team. Marisol Malara, I'm going to pull the old Carl Guardino thing again. Kira Pasco, Brian Kaczynski, Jesse Cupp, and Peter Katz. This small but mighty team really puts in yeoman efforts to keep the chamber going, do all the great programming that we do, and put on an event like this. I came over here the other day with Peter and Marisol to do the walkthrough and stuff, and it's like the amount of stuff that goes on to put on something like this, most of us don't know what's involved in that. It's a lot of work. So they really deserve another round of applause. So let's give it up.
Thank you, Mike. The celebration of leaders, like all our programs, would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors. Your investment furthers our ability to deliver special events, like this one, make valued connections, perform public work, welcome visitors, and promote all that is Mountain View. So with that, I'd like to first of all thank our presenting sponsor, Google, our host sponsor, the Computer History Museum, and boy, is it good to be back. You know, the last time we did an event here was 1 week before the complete shutdown, and so it is lovely not just to be back, but also to see faces again that we haven't seen in so long.
But we weren't the cause of the shutdown.
That's right. That's right. We want to thank our media sponsor, the Mountain View Voice, our signature sponsors, El Camino Health, LinkedIn, and KMVT 15 Community Television. I want to point out that KMVT is filming tonight's event, and they are amazing, and none of this would be possible without them. So thank you, KMVT. Our partner sponsors, Graystar, Miramar Capital, and PG&E. And our patron sponsors, Graystar, Miramar Capital, our patron sponsors, Intuit, Kathy Thibodeau Consulting, Lend-Lease, MGO, Palo Alto University, Presidio Bay Ventures, Prometheus Real Estate Group, Recology, Stanford Medicine Children's Health, otherwise known as Lucille Packard, those of us who've been around for a while, and the Village at San Antonio Center. Thank you. And by the way, there's one more group that I want to thank personally, and that's the Mountain View Public Safety Foundation for their wine donation. So drink up. Finally, I want to thank our generous members who donated items for our silent auction and our wine grab.
And speaking of the silent auction, if you haven't bid yet, please do so. There are exciting items still to be had, and if you haven't loaded the app yet, just scan the QR code on the screen behind me or on your tabletop. It's actually a pretty easy app, and everybody knows how to use a QR code.
Even Mike can do it.
Remember, please check your bids during the program until 8 p.m. That's when the silent auction closes. And don't forget to buy a mystery bottle at the wine grab when you leave. The best deal in town, $30 for a guaranteed $30 or better bottle of wine. No $2 chuck. Actually, it's not $20 chuck, but.
All right. Well, we all know you're ready to dig into dinner, and to help our servers, we have a request. If you take off your name badge and look inside, there is an identification of what kind of food you are getting. If you could please put that in front of you so that they know when they're coming out with the food, who's getting what, that would really be helpful. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, one more thing before we bring out the main course. We have a special treat. Could you please put your hands together for the young dancers of one of our award recipients, Bayer Ballet, who will perform a short program for you. Enjoy the performance. We'll be back in about a half an hour. Hello again.
We're back.
And the Warrior score is, see, that got their attention. All right, it's time for the main event. Woo! As you know, the uniqueness and vibrancy of Mountain View is comprised of a shared ecosystem of businesses, organizations, government services, and the community at large. The Chamber of Commerce sits right in the middle, helping these groups work together and thrive together. And while you will be inspired by those we honor tonight, you can make a difference. You can directly support the Chamber programs through the BidPal app, and you can scan the QR codes in your program to directly support our nonprofits. We urge you to give generously. They need your help now more than ever. All right, let's start off with a cause we haven't showcased on this stage in recent years, Scholarship Mountain View.
This program from the Chamber of Commerce awards meaningful scholarships to economically challenged local high school seniors. What makes this program special is two things. First, since cost is the #1 reason students don't continue their education, this scholarship can be used for tuition as well as housing, transportation, food, books, computers, childcare, and any other expenses. Second, we value all forms of continued education, be it a 4-year university, community college, trade school, or even online classes. Our goal is to reduce barriers and promote lifelong learning.
Folks, Scholarship Mountain View is an amazing program that not many people know about, and yet it has affected the lives of so many of our young people. We are honored tonight to have two of them whose lives were changed a year ago when they got that magic letter, or was it an email, or was it a text? You know, it's probably a phone call. No. And I'd like to welcome them to the stage right now, Samantha Pimentel and Gabriel Sanchez. Gabby, the mic is Samantha, the mic is yours.
Hello, good evening. My name is Samantha Pimentel, and I just want to start off by thanking the Board of Chamber of Commerce for having us here. It's really an honor to be here tonight and show my appreciation to everyone that helps contribute and make this possible. Being a first-generation student and working 2 jobs during high school were 2 of the main hardest obstacles I overcame on my own. I've learned to become very independent at a young age because it has always been quite difficult to turn to my parents for help since they came to this country with zero knowledge of the English language. Because of this, I've always found it challenging to figure things out on my own when it comes to academics. Therefore, I'm appreciative of resources like this scholarship since it helps and supports students like me who are attempting to navigate their way through college on their own, especially those who are low-income students. By having resources like this, I'm able to focus on my academic work at college without having to worry about finances or overworking myself with 2 jobs like I did in high school. I will always be thankful to everyone who supports these scholarships because without them, I would not be this close to completing my nursing education journey. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Gabriel Sanchez, and I am one of the recipients for the Chambers of Commerce Scholarship. I would like to express my gratitude and thankfulness for all of you guys here today and for the Chambers of Commerce Board for giving me this opportunity. I grew up with a single mother that battled economically for her 3 children. It was hard and it was traumatic, but ultimately it taught me the value of economic stability. Eventually, this taught me and my brothers that having economic stability was very valuable and that we wanted to pursue higher education. We became hungry, and hungry is better than desire. So we fought very big to fulfill this dream of ours. Since then, I have been media representative, vice president, president of a club, and ambassador for my school. I have worked and I have balanced a 3.5 GPA average every semester of high school. I didn't let stereotypes or the fear of not being able to afford college to get in my way of fulfilling my dream to go to college. Chambers of Commerce and 3 other scholarships have empowered and boosted my confidence in helping me fulfill my biggest dream of going to college. I'm lucky to say that in a few months I will be a sophomore at San Jose State, majoring in criminology, and minoring in psychology with a 4.0 GPA. Thank you all and Chambers of Commerce for granting me the privilege of having this scholarship and helping me fulfill this dream. This wouldn't be possible without you all here today. Thank you.
Thank you, guys, and congratulations again for your job.
Thank you, Gabby and Samantha. You are our future, and we are certainly in good hands. I'd like to point out that public speaking is the #1 fear of many people. And to have these 2 young people come in front of 250 people who they've never met before and talk about their experience, which clearly was heartfelt, I just think they deserve an extra round of applause. Well, now let's turn to our present. Our segment next highlights the essential work being done by 5 local nonprofits as we honor their Volunteer of the Year.
And so we will begin this part of the program with the Mountain View Public Safety Foundation.
Thanks, Mike. Hi, everyone. So I have to say it's my absolute honor to be able to introduce Lloyd Kearns as our celebrated leader for the Mountain View Public Safety Foundation. Many of us have had the good fortune to meet folks in our lives that are truly inspirational and seem to make good things happen around them. For me, Lloyd is such a person. I was privileged to work with him at the police department and watch all the incredible work he did in the community for so many years, particularly with our youth. I'm certain that there are very few kids in this community that Lloyd doesn't know by name, and they all knew him. Why? Because he absolutely cared about every single one of them, and he did everything he possibly could to put them on the path to success. But all things must come to an end, and at the end of last year, Lloyd retired and moved with his family to Texas, a huge loss for our community. But wait, fortunately, he couldn't just stay away. He joined our Public Safety Board, and he's now the current chair of the Police Activities League. So if you all come out on Saturday, this coming Saturday at Crittenden for our fun run and our youth extravaganza, you'll see Lloyd working his butt off like he always does with a big smile on his face. You're all invited, so I hope you come. Lloyd continues to give back to this community and enhance kids' lives every day. So thank you, Lloyd, for your years of dedication and congratulations.
The Mountain View Public Safety Foundation supports innovative and positive ways to connect communities and local public safety, making our communities a better, safer place to live and work. Born in San Francisco, Lloyd was raised in Vallejo, Fairfield, and Richmond. He graduated from the police academy and was hired by Mountain View Police in 1996 as a police officer. Lloyd retired in 2022 as a school resource officer with MVPD. He has deep roots in youth services and the PAL program for 24 years. He has also held specialty assignments as a traffic officer, motorcycle instructor, bicycle officer, bicycle instructor, EVOC instructor, DARE officer, Explorer advisor, and PAL officer. Lloyd's positive attitude, friendly, and professional reputation for serving our community make him a valued member of our team. He has been a youth advocate for over 30 years and brings extensive training and experience to the Mountain View Public Safety Foundation. Carol Starbuck is currently serving as KMVT Board Chair. She is an amazing community connector and energizing personality, securing sponsorships and program opportunities for the station. She hosted and produced KMVT's Festival of Light Parade coverage and has produced programming that champions abuse survivors.
Yeah. So, thank you. I just want to say a few words on Carol's behalf. You know what? We run a nonprofit, KMVT's nonprofit, and every nonprofit has a couple of key issues. They have to be sustainable and have to recruit new board members. And Carol joined us about 2 years ago, and I was frankly very impressed and actually blown away by her energy, her determination, her perseverance, and she is tenacious. She has a Rolodex on just about everybody who's a decision maker in the Bay Area, South Bay Area, and her energy makes it just about impossible to say no to her. She gets a lot of yeses. So I want to congratulate Carol for being such a positive energy to KMVT, bringing so much to our community, and being a great board member. Carol. Okay, here you go. Thank you. Yeah, you can say a few there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to make this short. Marisol, I promise. I'm very honored and I'm thrilled to be here tonight accepting this award, so thank you very much. KMVT Comcast 15. I met KMVT's executive director, Bobby Chastain, about 4 years ago when I wanted to bring live TV to the Festival of Lights Parade in downtown Los Altos. My vision was wanting to reach out to the elder community who might be shut-ins and live in senior facilities, who no longer attend the live event. We not only reached 67 senior facilities in our local communities, but by casting that net, we also reached out to many more in our community who can now watch the parade in the comfort of their home on parade night. Truly, KMVT is the voice and vision of community television. As the current board member and chair, I would like to thank the following people tonight. Our executive director, Bobby Chastain, our wonderful crew and staff who are here tonight filming, and my fellow board members and friends who are at our table tonight. I'd like to congratulate my fellow nominees, and I'd like to thank the Chamber for this beautiful event. Last, I'd like to leave you with a quote. I hope it speaks to you like it spoke to me. Happiness doesn't result from what we get, but from what we give. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're still working out the logistics up here. Carol, congratulations, and full transparency here. I'm on the board with Carol, and she has really done a fantastic job for KMVT. And as part of the media, we always need to support our media and First Amendment free speech rights. So let's welcome Alejandro Pinto Garcia, the volunteer coordinator for the Day Worker Center, for our next award.
And Maria.
And Maria.
Established in 1996, the Day Worker Center is a nonprofit dedicated to connecting day laborers with employers in a safe and reliable environment. Gwen has been part of the Day Worker Center team since 2014. Originally volunteering to teach English classes, she has volunteered in so much more. She's helped with resume and job interview workshops, nutrition workshops, and she is currently the English as a Second Language program coordinator at the center. During the pandemic, Gwen began coming in on Saturdays to help serve lunches for workers and their families, in addition to tutoring a couple of workers through Zoom and WhatsApp. Recently, the center opened for in-person services again, and Gwen is back to teaching in-person ESL classes.
Good evening, everyone. Gwen unfortunately could not join us today, but she did send over a speech accepting her award. If we could roll the video, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to be appreciated as a volunteer. I really enjoy volunteering at the Day Worker Center. Teaching English to day workers is often a highlight of my week. These men and women, their stories and life experiences inspire me. They strive for success at work and in their communities, often confronting incredible challenges, supporting themselves and their families. Being a volunteer enriches my life and connects me to our Mountain View community and the people who live and work here. As we say at the center, si se puede, con amor. Thank you.
Congratulations, Gwen, in absentia. Now please welcome the Executive Director of Reach SV, Malia Perez.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Malia Perez, Executive Director of Reach SV, and so honored to be here this evening to recognize Mindy Thiessen, who is our Volunteer of the Year. At the heart of nonprofits, our volunteers are key. Reach actually started off as a volunteer organization, so it's a real honor to recognize Mindy here this year, and her reach is far-reaching, and from Girl Scouts to Stevenson Pact to running neighborhood porches. Mindy is an agent for change, and she's raising up the next generation of volunteers, and we're so grateful for her in all the ways that she affects our internal community at Reach and our external greater community in the city of Mountain View. Roll the video, please.
Reach SV exists to remove barriers to access for the marginalized facing academic, food, and/or housing insecurities. We could never do the work we are doing without dedicated, motivated, and passionate volunteers like Mindy Thiessen, who began volunteering with us in 2019. Mindy is an agent of impact and social good, bringing together stakeholders from her wide-reaching network to help projects move forward within Reach SV. From building bookshelves to running food drives, coordinating volunteers, wrapping Christmas gifts, to transporting school lunches and hot meals to unhoused youth and families. Meeting people where they were living in shelters, on the street, in their cars or RVs, and provided them with essential items like food, toiletries, and infant formula, as well as referrals to social services that were available. Mindy helps Reach SV fulfill its mission of delivering hope and removing barriers to access. It's an absolute honor to spotlight Mindy as Reach SV's Volunteer of the Year.
Here's the award for you to present.
Okay, I got it.
All right, and Mindy, congratulations again. And now I'd like to welcome Program Director for Leadership Mountain View, Brian Kaczynski. Best class ever.
If you go ahead and roll the video, please.
By connecting participants with community members and organizations, LMV educates, inspires, and assists participants to be active and informed leaders for the betterment of themselves and the city of Mountain View. Lisa McLean is a graduate of the LMV class of 2020 and is in her second year on the LMV Advisory Council. She is amazingly helpful with the many behind-the-scenes mechanics needed to make all the program days run smoothly and be rich learning experiences. As the LMV Advisory Council Vice Chair this year, she has improved communications and reconnected with alumni to build a stronger LMV network and has created more engagement opportunities. Lisa really enjoys the LMV community, a diverse group of people from nonprofits, businesses, city employees, and caring community members working together to make our great city of Mountain View even better.
Peter Katz gave me permission to do this, but I probably would have done it even if he hadn't. If you're a graduate of Leadership Mountain View or a current student, would you please raise your hand? Woohoo! If you feel like the Leadership Mountain View program was worthwhile and radically changed your life for the better, would you please stand up? Thank you. So if you don't know what the Leadership Mountain View program, if that doesn't tell you that you should know about it, please go to table 13 over there to ask us questions. And I want to tell you that what you just saw couldn't happen without people like Lisa McLean, behind the scenes woman of action.
Thank you. Serving on the Advisory Council has been a real honor. And it's also been a lot of fun being part of the council, a dedicated team working with Brian to help make LMV the best leadership program ever. And while I'm being honored, I really would like to acknowledge all the incredible hard work of Brian and the rest of the Advisory Council team. And if you haven't taken LMV, well, as Brian said, we are already taking applications for next year's class. Come to our table, ask questions, and learn how to apply. Thank you.
Congratulations.
You can also learn more about LMV by scanning the little QR code in your program. And again, you can donate to all of our nonprofits doing the same thing. So let's hear it for all of our nonprofits. And now it's time for us to celebrate the recipients of the Chamber's annual awards, annual awards for the ATHENA Awards. And with that, we're very fortunate to have a video from the CEO of ATHENA International. Can we roll the tape, please?
Hello, I am Tracy Costa, President and CEO of ATHENA International. It's a great pleasure to be here today, though it be virtual, to honor the 2023 local award recipients presented by the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce. These award recipients join a legacy of leaders that exemplify the transformative leadership that is necessary to create the change we all wish to see in our world. At ATHENA International, we ignite, amplify, and celebrate girls, women, and allies through experiential programs that empower them to discover and activate the transformative leader within. At the heart of everything we do is the established ATHENA leadership model, driven by our 8 principles of enlightened leadership. Live authentically, learn constantly, build relationships, foster collaboration, act courageously, advocate fiercely, give back, and celebrate. For 40 years, we have recognized outstanding women and pioneering leaders with global, national, and community ATHENA Leadership Awards. With more than 8,000 recipients, from world-renowned icons to community champions, our award elevates those who personify professional excellence and help others realize their full leadership potential. And today, we get to add 2 more amazing women to our community of empowerment. Congratulations to this year's award recipients. Thank you for making an impact in Mountain View and the world.
Thank you to Tracy for those powerful words of support. And I also want to mention that support comes in another form, too. You've probably seen these packages that everybody has been getting. We're very, very grateful to our elected officials for writing specific and special commendation letters. So from Congresswoman Ann Eshoo, State Senator Josh Becker, State Assembly Member Mark Berman, Supervisor Joe Simidian, and Mayor Allison Hicks, thank you all for these special commendations. And with that, let's start by honoring our up-and-coming leaders with the Athena Young Professional Leadership Award. And to do the honors, it's my great pleasure to welcome last year's Young Athena winner, Jocelyn Baird.
Hello, thank you, Peter, and let's roll the video.
Brandy Jothimani is responsible for the overall management of all CSA programs, including senior case management. She took over this position in October of 2021 after having served as Director of Homeless Services and Homeless Prevention Services for 4 years, where she supervised a large team. Brandy previously served as a housing case manager, where she worked directly with unhoused clients, as well as with individuals and families at risk of losing their housing. Prior to joining CSA, Brandy worked for 3 years helping at-risk students in elementary schools. She also spent 3 years as a volunteer court-appointed advocate.
Unfortunately, Brandy can't be here tonight in person to accept this award, but she has prepared a video for us. So if we could please roll the video.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my nominator, Simone Berkowitz, for recognizing my efforts in the community that we serve. This award is a testament to the hard work and dedication of the entire team at Community Services Agency, and I accept it on behalf of all of them. I would like to dedicate this award to all the mothers, grandmothers, sisters, cousins, and all the young women out there who are working tirelessly to make a difference in their communities. And to my own mother, Rosa, who has always been my champion and an agent of change. Te quiero mucho, mucho, tanto, tanto. Gracias por todo tu apoyo. Thank you once again to the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce and to the Athena Foundation for this incredible honor. I look forward to continuing my work to create a brighter future for all. Thank you.
Congratulations, Brandy. And as a former member of the CSA board, I can attest to how significant Brandy is to the operation of that fabulous organization and what an impact she makes on our community. And now for the Athena Leadership Award for Excellence. To do the honors, it is my great pleasure to introduce last year's Athena Award recipient, Mountain View City Council member and former mayor, Ellen Kamei.
Hi, good evening, Mountain View. It's good to see you. I am so honored to be here tonight to present the Athena Award. Our awardee is a woman I met when I first moved back to Mountain View after graduate school a little over a decade ago. And together, she shepherded me through several ballot measures, voluntold me for various education functions, but most importantly, she saw something in me that has encouraged me on my public service path in Mountain View, and I am grateful to call her a friend who many of us know, and that's Fiona Walter.
Fiona Walter has been involved with local, county, and state-level education for the past 20 years, with 16 of those split across 2 of our local school boards. Her project for Leadership Mountain View class of 2005 was running for the Mountain View Wisman School Board in the fall of 2004, where she served 2 terms through 2012. She was elected to the MVLA High School Board in 2014 and retired in December 2022. Along the way, she served as the president of the Santa Clara County School Boards Association and also as a Region 20 Santa Clara County delegate to the California School Boards Association, helping to guide education policy and advocacy across California. A founding member of SCC SBA's Legislative Action Committee, she has worked with other elected officials to better inform our state leaders of issues faced here locally. She has chaired and worked on numerous parcel tax and bond efforts in support of Mountain View's amazing schools and their students. Coming full circle, Fiona recently rejoined the LMV Advisory Council. She is immensely grateful to the many teams with whom she's had the good fortune to work.
It's actually really, really heavy. When Peter emailed me, I was a little terrified. This room is full of people who have dedicated themselves to Mountain View and have spent countless hours making our city a better place. The reason I'm here is because of the teams that I've been part of along the way, the teams that I've trusted in, the teams that I've believed in, and the people that I would voluntarily follow around the world because I trust you that much. Whatever we're doing, I'll just go because you guys are amazing. I do have very, very special people at my table tonight. My parents are in town for the event. And, you saw my little kids and then my big kids. So to Todd and Reese and Kayana, thank you. You guys are my rock and I love you. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, everyone. For those of you who have been having too good a time to notice, the auction has closed by now. And so if you're a winner, congratulations. Please visit the check-in table as you leave to either pick up your prize or make arrangements for its delivery. Also, the app remains open for our donations to our nonprofit and will for the following week. So thank you and give generously.
And now for the Chamber Awards, to recognize all of those who have really contributed to the community that have been voted on by the Chamber Selection Committee. Every year poses new challenges, and the Chamber strives to keep the awards relevant and meaningful. With that in mind, we are introducing new awards this year. To start, because community engagement is so central to our identity, as well as good business, we are presenting the Community Builder Award. Let's watch the video.
Repair Cafe was founded in the Netherlands in 2009 with the mission of reducing landfill waste by bringing people together to fix things for free. Entirely volunteer-led and run, this organization recruits community members as fixers and supporters to organize, promote, and operate day-long community events in Mountain View and neighboring cities. By offering a way for community members to repair their items, Repair Cafe Mountain View is reintroducing sustainability values to our increasingly disposable world. The heart and soul of Repair Cafe Mountain View is its volunteers, who are so generous with their time and expertise, not only for customers but also teaching apprentices to be the fixers of the future. Repair Cafe Mountain View is equally grateful to the City of Mountain View, which provides venues free of charge and underwrites some material costs.
To present the Community Builder Award, please welcome a consummate community builder himself and last year's recipient of our Volunteer of the Year Award, Jamil Sheikh.
to accept the Community Builder Award for the Pearl Cafe. It is my great pleasure to welcome Maya and Greg Coladinato.
Do you want to say it?
I do. We'd like to thank Jamil for nominating us for this, the Chamber Selection Committee for choosing us, all the volunteers, come on closer to the mic, all the volunteers that make Repair Cafe possible, and anybody else to add? Yeah, the City of Mountain View for supporting us. Once we got going, the City of Mountain View has really supported us at the Senior Center and the Adobe House and lots of other venues. So thank you to everyone from the city here and for everyone in the room who's come and volunteered. Thank you.
Can't go without a photo.
Mike wants us to fix something of his, which we will do.
And again, congratulations to Maya and Greg. Another important area that is core to our values and where Mountain View has emerged as a regional leader is sustainability. Tonight, we are proud to honor our champion of sustainability.
Bruce Carney has been an environmental activist since 2007, when he organized a solar panel buying group of 119 homeowners. In 2008, and then again in 2017, he was elected chair of Mountain View's Environmental Sustainability Task Force. The recommendation from these task forces have been the basis for the city's sustainability action plans for the last 15 years. Bruce's efforts also led to a 400% increase in the number of employees in the sustainability department and major increases to its budget. He chairs the grassroots group Carbon Free Mountain View, whose signature accomplishment was building political support for the creation of Silicon Valley Clean Energy, the carbon-free electricity supplier to 97% of local households and businesses. Carbon Free Mountain View's goal for 2025 to cut Mountain View's per capita greenhouse gas emissions by 50% compared to their 2005 level. This goal appears to be within reach thanks to the efforts of the City Council and CFMV's board and hundreds of supporters.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bruce Carney.
Well, friends, thank you for the honor. I'd certainly like to thank the Chamber for the recognition and to acknowledge 5 people without whom these accomplishments could not have been possible. First, Steve Attinger, who recently retired from the city's sustainability department. For 15 years, Steve was the person who turned our sustainability dreams into city policy reality. Second, Cherie Walkowiak and John Scarborough, the co-founders of Carbon Free Mountain View. They worried that emissions from fossil fuel were putting their children's futures at risk, and they took action to protect them. Finally, 2 long-serving members of the Carbon Free Mountain View Board, Bruce Nagel and Mike Balma. All 5 of you deserve an award of your own. Thank you.
No, that was great. Congratulations, Bruce. So last year, we did 2 outstanding business awards, one for small businesses and one for large businesses. We had so much fun, we thought we'd do it again. So, to continue the tradition, let's start with our video for the Outstanding Small Business of the Year.
Sunshine Garden Apartments is proud to be a certified Green Business 44-unit apartment complex with Santa Clara County. Our small team has worked steadily to decrease our collective greenhouse gas emissions by over half since 2016, as reported in a Harvard Extension graduate's greenhouse gas study. With the assistance of local and government green retrofit programs such as Bay Ren, Silicon Valley Energy, PG&E, and Fannie Mae Green, we have found ways to stay competitive with corporate multifamilies and still provide quality living for every resident. This past year, we cut energy bills for all residents by half due to green measures including attic and exterior wall insulation, updating windows to low E-double panel argon gas-filled double-paned ones, all low-flow water fixtures, drought-tolerant landscape, solar water heaters, and condensed furnace heaters. Looking to add EVs this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, General Manager Deborah Vasquez.
Hello. Hello. Thank you, Mountain View, on behalf of the Ting family, sitting right over there. Can they stand up? Thank you. This is a triple win because it means local multifamilies are valued, sustainable businesses are supported, and social justice issues are addressed with more affordable housing. But most importantly, it means that Mountain View still has a big beating heart. So let's all work to keep our city beautiful, green, and just for this generation and many more generations to come. For my family, multifamilies, all families, may the force be with you for good always. Thank you. Can we welcome this family on the stage? This family who made it all possible. Please come on stage. Yay, woohoo!
I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you. Where are we? Okay. And again, another congratulations to Sunshine Gardens. Next, it's the Outstanding Large Business of the Year, sponsored by LinkedIn. Here's a small message from our sponsor, followed by a video of our winner.
The Outstanding Large Business of the Year Award recognizes a large business that has provided exceptional service to the community of Mountain View. LinkedIn congratulates Graystar for receiving the award this year. As a premier local developer, Graystar has exemplified being a reliable member of this community. Thank you, Graystar, for your authentic work that you do to help make Mountain View a vibrant and healthy community. It's outstanding.
This award recognizes large businesses that have provided exceptional service to the Mountain View community. As a premier local developer, Graystar is exemplary in being an engaged, supportive, and reliable community member even during difficult times. Graystar helped support local businesses during the pandemic through the Chamber's newly launched Mountain View Marketplace. And residents at the Landsby, Graystar's newest Mountain View apartment community, are given the I Love Mountain View gift card, which helps fuel local business and connects new residents to our community. Additionally, Graystar bolsters Mountain View by bringing art and festivities to the community with the Art and Wine Festival, celebrating Mountain View volunteers and leaders by supporting the celebration of leaders and championing local businesses by sponsoring the Taste of Mountain View. Every contribution that Graystar makes has a positive ripple effect on the Mountain View community and promotes Mountain View as an exceptional place to live and work.
And to accept the award, please welcome Graystar Development Director, Tyler Avji.
Thanks very much from Peter, Mike, the entire board here at the Chamber. Gray Star's time in Mountain View dates back, must be going back 10 years plus now to our first project along Mountain View, our first property that we managed, the Village, and we're very pleased by the partnership that we have here with the Chamber and with all the community organizations, and we thank very much the selection committee for honoring that partnership and for building on it for years to come. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, it's a whole thing. Oh my gosh. No, it's a package. Okay. Thank you, Gray Star. Congratulations. And now it's time for the Outstanding Organization Award. Let's roll the video.
Bayer Ballet Mountain View is a 501c3 nonprofit ballet company and academy founded by Ina Bayer in 2005, dedicated to enhancing the cultural well-being of our community by creating equitable accessibility to the Vaganova method of classical ballet through world-class education and performances. Bayer Ballet has received international recognition for artistic excellence, receiving the prestigious Youth America Grand Prix Outstanding School Award for 6 consecutive years from 2018 to 2023. Grand Prix, Youth Grand Prix, Hope Award, and the coveted Natalia Makarova Award for Artistry. Bayer Ballet is a member of the Mountain View Chamber of Commerce, Nikolai Partner School, and member of International Dance Council, UNESCO. Miss Bayer's students have been accepted in prestigious programs, including those of the Paris Opera, the American Ballet Theatre, the Royal Ballet, and the Bolshoi and Kirov ballets.
You know, as well done as that video is, it doesn't do justice to the real thing, and I'm so glad you guys got to see that earlier. So, to present the Outstanding Organization Award, please welcome Zoriana Kostikov.
Hi, I'm honored to present this award to Ina Bayer, director and the founder of Bayer Ballet Academy. It's for you.
I'm honored to receive this prestigious award. Thank you on behalf of my school, students, and community partners, including Mountain View Center for the Performing Arts, where most of our local performances occur. As a nonprofit, we have made a big effort to bring ballet to the community. With such performances such as our recent complimentary performance for 600 members of the Mountain View community at the Mountain View Center for the Performing Arts. Thank you to the city of Mountain View for their support. We also would like to recognize the Ukrainian community in my homeland, as this year we supported Ukrainian refugees in summer 2022. We welcomed displaced Ukrainian dancers into our summer intensive, provided full scholarships, transportation, housing, clothing, and shoes. Through introduction made by Youth American Grand Prix. We are dedicated to raising the artistic excellence of our community. Thank you, Mountain View Chamber of Commerce, for this opportunity and supporting art in our community.
I think you're up.
And congratulations again to Bear Ballet. And wasn't that a spectacular performance right before dinner again? We now honor our outstanding business person. This year, it's actually a couple. To present the award, we welcome Mosam Parikh, the Global Compensation Lead at Airtable.
Thank you very much. Please roll the tape.
Avani and Mahesh Tank are the inspiring entrepreneurs behind Ensymbio, a marketing, printing, and operations company that has been empowering Bay Area businesses for over 20 years. Inspired by the mutually beneficial nature of symbiosis, they named their company Ensymbio, reflecting their belief that mutual support is key to success. Mrs. and Mr. Tank are true community leaders who have built their small business on a foundation of family values. They prioritize treating their employees, clients, partners, and neighbors with the same level of care and respect as they would their own family, ensuring that they benefit as the business thrives. Mrs. and Mr. Tank have built a positive workplace culture that fosters creativity, engagement, teamwork, and mutual respect. Their efforts have resulted in higher morale and productivity among the team, creating a thriving work environment. In addition to their commitment to their employees, the Tank's dedication to customer satisfaction is equally impressive. They go above and beyond to deliver high-quality products and services, actively seeking out customer feedback and promptly addressing any concerns or issues. As a result, they have cultivated a loyal and satisfied customer base, reflecting their unwavering commitment to excellence.
Please join me in congratulating Avani and Mahesh Tank, your outstanding business persons of the year.
Thank you, Mosam. Good evening. First of all, Avani and I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to Mountain View Chamber of Commerce for this humbling recognition. In Ensymbio, we always have believed in building a symbiotic relationship with our customer and partners where everybody wins. Having been in brand and business operations sector for over 20 years, we have had a privilege to serving countless business through our focus on building relationship based on mutual success. Ensymbio takes very pride effort on how to run business with efficient process-driven method, ensuring environmentally responsible and sustainable operations. We would like to take a moment to extend our sincere gratitude to our amazing Ensymbio team, our son Nimit and Anup, as well as our family and friends who have supported us through thick and thin. We couldn't have achieved this without their hard work and dedication and unwavering support. About 2002, we started the business. We both coming with completely different backgrounds. He was in finance, I was in engineering. And we decided, while we have two little munchkins at home, so we said how we can make this thing to work. So we took a venture in our hand and saying that let's make happy together. So we didn't know that how it's going to work together, working together, but we were able to raise both the kids, and we are so happy. I want to encourage more families. They can get the entrepreneurship in them and start doing the business while they can raise the family. Everything is possible to do that. And by the way, we bought this business in 2002, but actually the business was started in 1969. And my son Nimit is here. He kind of just told me he just got me the Apollo 11 because this happened in 1969. So I said, wow, this is great. So we actually instill a lot more values in kids, both the kids. And now both the kids are done with the schooling while we were managing the business. And actually last year we finished 20 years. And I really thankful this is the only business in our whole entire family anybody has owned, and that is in city of Mountain View. And we are very, very thrilled to see it, proud of it as well to see that many people here. This is the first time we got award as a team, husband and wife, and we are so proud. And we really appreciate all of your support for the last 20 years. Thank you very much.
We'll do a picture in the middle?
Yes, please.
Congratulations. I love family stories. It's time now for our final award of the evening. At a time that we are honoring so many individuals who make a profound impact in so many ways, there are some who shine in a range of categories and thus may get missed. We felt they just deserve their own category to sing their praises. Tonight, we are delighted to sing and celebrate our unsung hero. This very special award is sponsored by El Camino Health. Here's a short message from our sponsor, followed by a video of our winner.
As a healthcare organization where heroes save lives every single day, El Camino Health is proud to sponsor this year's Unsung Hero Award. The 2023 Unsung Hero is Ladrea Clark, Director of the Food and Nutrition Center at the Community Services Agency of Mountain View, Los Altos, and Los Altos Hills. The center distributes over a ton of food each workday to low-income individuals and families, helping combat food insecurity, one of the most critical social determinants of health. Congratulations, Ladrea.
As the Food and Nutrition Center Director at the Community Services Agency, Ladrea Clark is responsible for making sure that everyone in need in our community has access to groceries. When promoted after previously serving as volunteer coordinator, she didn't accept until she was guaranteed that one of the women reporting to her would be given a promotion as well. Ladrea has shown dedication to the community and to CSA throughout her 17 years of service. In her brief time leading CSA's Food and Nutrition Center, Ladrea has reorganized the pantry to a just-in-time model, drastically reducing the amount of food CSA has had to store and manage on-site, reducing food waste. Ladrea has been instrumental in the retention of hundreds and possibly thousands of volunteers. CSA relies on a minimum of 500 volunteers each year to operate programs, and a majority of the volunteers are women. She is currently the secretary on the Mountain View Public Safety Board. She is enjoying this opportunity to support the Mountain View Police and Fire Departments in ways that make a difference in the community. The squeakier wheels typically may get more attention, but Ladrea is proud to serve her community as a quiet yet powerful force without any expectation of accolades.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not unusual for one or two people to nominate somebody for an award. Ladrea was nominated by 7. And so trying to find the right people to present the award, we couldn't just pick one. So please welcome to the stage Anita Grossman and Twana Carney.
We promised that we wouldn't embarrass Ladrea, but I just want to say that to know Ladrea is to love her, and she is a role model for both of us in so many ways. And we had the wonderful opportunity to work with her for 5 years, and it was really the highlight of my professional life. So, Ladrea, thank you for being you, and thank you for being a person who models integrity and courage every day.
Anita, there's the award. Oh, wait.
I don't like speaking in front of people, so excuse me. I want to thank these ladies. They have always been encouraging me, and they've always been mentors to me, as well as some other people that I work with. But I did want to say that I am grateful to be the recipient of the Unsung Hero Award. I have thought about this since being selected, and I found it very hard to find the words to put in, feelings to put into words. The most important feeling that I can share is humbleness. I would like to thank everyone who has walked with me at CSA's journey with me for the last 18 years, those who have been from the beginning and those who have joined along the way. My service to the community and helping others has not been about recognition or acceptance of recognition. The thought never entered my mind. I see a need and want to help. That's it. Simple. I don't consider myself a hero. I only want to see good for everyone and to make a change for the better. If I can help encourage someone, I will do my best to do so. To receive such a recognition is truly an honor, and I thank everyone.
Let's go take a photo in the middle here. And again, let's give it up again for Ladrea. What she has done for our community literally cannot be measured. As our evening draws to a close, and I hear some settles finally, the Chamber is proud to again congratulate all of our recipients, both the Chamber recipients and our nonprofit leaders. Again, let's give them all a round of applause. I hope each and every one of you is as inspired as I am with the tremendous achievements of our honorees and the work being done in Mountain View for Mountain View. Congratulations also to our silent auction winners. If you won a physical item, please pick it up at the check-in table, and please remember to drop off your name badge in the basket at the check-in table. Remember, reduce, reuse, recycle.
Also, I understand that there are materials at the checkout station if you want to take one of the centerpieces home with you, including a plastic bag so it doesn't drip all over your car. Just another way of giving our heartfelt gratitude to those who made tonight so special and meaningful. You all. Thank you again. One last bit of thanks is to Mike for being an awesome co-MC. And with that, good night, everyone. Buckle up and drive safely. Thank you.